It's slowing down not because my battery is getting weak, but because those bolts have actually bent inside their hole just in that one lift. Testing the mast. The monkeys are going crazy today. The monkeys seem to have gotten used to my existence here. I'm going to set up a camera that films up here to see if they're playing around on this jungle gym I've created for them. They certainly don't mind me being here now. There might be some territorial pissings going on here. Anyway, so when I left you last, we had finished constructing the derrick crane with the mast and the boom in place. I had also attached a wire cable along the mast to the boom to test the boom, booming in and booming out capability only. We didn't have a wire cable on the boom to lift any payload with. By the way, I should say, this is not a safe idea. Do not try this at home. Don't use this video as an instruction video, please, okay? This is for entertainment only. Just watch and enjoy. Don't try to do this at home. You might kill yourself. So today we're going to take it all apart. We're going to tweak the various areas that I've identified and put it back up. Hopefully by the time we get it down, fixed, and up again, the new winch will be in and we'll be able to really do a payload test. Wow, just sitting completely natural inside the metal base. It is true and plumb. There's a little bit of play in there, as you would expect with wood, but it's pretty stable. Before I put this rig together, I want to spend a couple minutes talking about winches. Now, you saw the first winch that I had here, an electric winch. That is actually my turkey deep fryer winch. I actually did use it though on the site here when I tipped over the excavator, back almost 4 years ago now, with a generator and that little winch. It helped me upright a 3-ton excavator. But anyway, it's basically now my turkey deep frying winch. So it was way too weak for what we have to do here. So I have these 2 other winches now I want to share with you. The one that I am using both on the boom and currently on the mast is this one here. And now this is a WG 1500. WG stands for worm gear, okay? And that's this unit right here. Now this unit is really critical for this type of lifting environment because the worm wheel functions as an automatic locking device whenever it's not actively being turned, okay? So if you're turning it, the winch is pulling or releasing. If you're not turning it, no movement whatsoever. It's a completely safe tool for using in my lifting environment. And watch the wheel. Okay. Yeah. This is a perfect tool combination for raising and lowering any kind of payload. It works, really, really well. Of course, all winches come with a handle, so you can manually crank it, but this is just so much faster. Last minute change out of the pulley up there. I don't like the way the pulley and the hook interact, so I'm going to change it out for one of these bigger, older pulleys. This could be a catastrophe. The boom base is locking up against the mast. It's not turning. what I want. Now, one thing, speaking about your question about whether it jumps, I don't see how because of the angle, but if it somehow comes up and knocks this thing out of the way, comes back, you just be prepared. Yeah. Right? Okay, we're gonna go. Okay, that worked. I just gotta put some supports under the front end, and I'll get you to press that trigger. Okay, you keep going a little bit more. Okay, you're down. All right. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Wow, that was terrifying. So one of the big major upgrades to the derrick crane is the base for the boom. The first model, the first prototype, I guess, was too weak, and it didn't sit properly where it was supposed to. So I took a new design down to the fabrication shop yesterday, a father-son team down there. I love small town vendors, right? Most of them are family businesses, and these guys are no exception. Two sons and a father run this welding business and fabrication shop, and they just will do anything for me, and it's really, really cheap. So anyway, they're doing a new base for me, and I'll have that back in a couple of days. But while I wait for that, I'm not going to work on the derrick crane. Instead, I'm going to work on the sill plates. I've had the sill plates up here for a month now, just sitting, waiting, and I didn't want to install them because they would age with the sun and the rain too quickly, I thought. But now we're getting to where we're a week or 10 days away from standing up the bends. So we need these sills in place. So today is working on the sills and installing them. That means cleaning up all this detritus that's lying around the work site, and then getting to work on the sills. Hammer. A little persuasion. Come on. Come on. Got some of this. I love the effort these guys are putting into, trimming my trees. They're doing a lot of work that I wanted to do, and they're doing it for free. So, and they're really opening up the road down below and the front of my property to more sun, which is fantastic. So I appreciate this. Yeah, now I can go down there and actually clear some of the long trunks. They cut down to a certain height, but I'll clear the long trunks out and stop a little bit of that growth from coming back and just, causing pain 2 or 3 more years down the road. There's the first bit, the 2-meter wall sills are done. Carry on. Okay, day 1 of the sills is done. It's only 3 o'clock. I find that I'm finishing about this time every day. As soon as the sun goes over the yard arm, over that hill, it just gets chilly and it gets dark. Of course, you can see it's getting dark. But day 1 of the sills, and I'm 40% done. Bee's here today with me. She didn't have her sweater on today. I forgot it this morning, so I was wrapping her in a towel, and she seemed to like that. But it's time to get home, have a nice warm bath, and come back tomorrow. Same weather tomorrow. It's going to be great. Sapporo miso ramen today. Plus 11 is the high. So it's a bit chilly today. I decided to forego a sandwich and have a hot soup instead. The clouds are hiding the sun all morning and the wind is pretty strong, so it's chilly out there. That was a great lunch. I've still got my apple to eat, but the sun is supposed to be out, but it's raining. And I've got all my tools out. They shouldn't last too long. I think I'm just going to cover them with some plywood, as I did last night, and let this blow over. It's not stopping, but I'm under cover. The tools are covered up. The sun is out, which is beautiful. So we wait. Okay, sun is back. Rain has stopped. Blue skies. And all of that within the space of about 40 minutes. All right. That wire there is 12 mil, I believe. And what it's going to do is it's going to be a guy line that's going to be almost diametrically opposed to the pulling or the weight of the lift on the opposite end. When the boom is over there picking up loads and swinging the bent for that side over into place, this line here is anchored at the very corner of the foundation there and will be hooked on to the very top of the crane. So, you know, almost impossible for any tipping action to occur, despite having a non-fixed platform. Done. Done. And there's still sunlight. All right. The work site is a mess, but the sills are all down, locked in place. Yeah, this feels good. Next thing is bents. I mean, the only thing we have to do now after we fix the crane is bring the lumber up here, put it together, and stand it up. What a good day. So today we're going to put in some anchor bolts. Yesterday we put in the sills, and of course we anchored them down with a number of anchor bolts, but there's still about 6 different spots that I want to over-insure on. That's the job. The mast will sit in here. I will drill 4 holes directly through the mast and run threaded rod through them. So washers and bolts on the outside, 4 solid connections running right through the mast. The boom will sit in here, and you can see the hinge. Okay, the pin comes out, and base for the boom comes out. So you can see it's a very simple hinge mechanism. This is unchanged except for the hinge attachment. This is the same as the original design. The handle is on front for turning the entire contraption. And we got a pin here that will just slot through there and become the hinge. Okay. inevitably have to fix some of the threads. I cut myself. I've replaced and tweaked everything that I can think of. Okay, let's just try a quick turn of the mast and then go for lunch. I don't really like walking under that thing. I don't like that. That should be hooked. Okay, I'm not comfortable turning it right now. I think turning it from the boom base adds unnecessary stress to that whole connection, and I don't want to add unnecessary stress there. But I'm going to put some galvanized pipe, just attach it to the base right here. Let's put it back up. Yeah, let's put it back up. Wow, that is working really well. Oh. Well, I think we're going to have to call it. The crane is working. Next step is to bring up the lumber, make all the final adjustments to it, assemble, and stand it up. Amy and I have a turkey session set up for Christmas this year. We're inviting a bunch of guests over. We were also invited out to a number of friends' places, so there's going to be a lot of socializing. Also, we're heading to her parents' place for the end of the year. So there's not going to be much work getting done in the next 7 to 14 days. So I just want to wish everybody out there a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, and yeah, enjoy.